Yes. Hey.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Carla,
You again. Here to trade?
let's see what you have.
I got a little bit of everything.
Hey, Carla,
Need to pick something up? Road's pretty long from here.
I've got a few minutes to break.
Yeah, keep your shirt on.
Hey,
If I got it. Well,
Hey.
ain't that... Not a blast from the past. How we doing on the hunt? Freddy's tapes.
Hey, man. Need help with the signal intercept?
Hey,
Hey, man. Need help with the signal interceptor? This thing is gonna be huge. We'll finally learn about what the Institute's really up to, man.
well, could use your help finding parts for the beam emitter.
We need some high-tech shit for that. A military-grade circuit board. Hit up any army base. That should get you in business.
Hi.
Hey, man. Need help with the signal interceptor? This thing is gonna be huge.
Not sure how we're gonna build this relay dish.
That one's not bad. Old radio stations got those. You know, communication equipment. So radio stations, radar arrays, those type of places.
Excuse me.
Hey, man. Need help with the signal interceptor? This thing is gonna...
How are we gonna build this control console?
Every last one of your atoms and molecules need to be categorized, then translated into a pure digital feed. Hey, that's a crazy mashed up combo of biology and computer. Hospitals got the equipment you need.
Do you got a Geiger counter, bub?
Why do you ask?
Plenty of hot spots nearby. If you don't got a Geiger counter, boy, you can soak up a lot of rads. Don't say I didn't warn you. Do you got a Geiger counter, bub?
Mine is in the shop.
You're HQ's new gal, right? Thanks for setting up this place. Kinda wish you would have set up a cot or something, but at least it's safe, right? It is safe, right?
You lose your nerve? You know the risks we take in this line of work.
Of course I do. Better than you. It doesn't mean I gotta like it, though. We got a package incoming. You know, package. I've plotted out her escape route, got a new guy, new tourist that's gonna help. He's all ready to sign up, but he's got big problems. We clear those problems up, and our package has got a nice cozy shack to lay low in.
If it'll help a synth, count me in.
I knew I could count on you. I wish I could tell you what you're going up against. I'll mark it on your map. Go there.
We need a metric ton of power to get this to work.
Excuse me.
Everything's got to be on the same power grid. Otherwise, the machine won't work.
Desdemona.
Status report. The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make... What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot.
Patriot?
There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him. So we gave him the code name, Patriot. If your plan works, and you're able to get inside the Institute, we need you to make contact.
Desdemona.
Status report. Status report. Status report.
Desdemona.
Status report. Status report. Status report.
Just stay away from me! Ah! I'm hit!
Status report.
We got activity, Des. Not sure how long before it peaks.
The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, we need to do something. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot.
I like the name. Sounds encouraging.
There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps dozens of... If your plan works...
Okay. I'll do my best.
Tom's encrypted him. Until you make Can you do that?
Uh-huh. Bring it on.
You can do this. Stand on the platform. Tom, talk to me.
Booting up the scan sequence. This frequency is only going to work once. You know who doesn't make the same mistake twice. So stand still. We gotta lock in all those molecules of yours. Hopefully we won't miss any. There's only, 60 trillion of them. All right, feeding our baby some juice. Let's see what she's got.
Take this holotape. You need it to contact Patriot.
Oh, man, don't worry. That's all part of the plan.
Tom, do whatever you can to gain their trust. Lie. Tell them what they want to hear. Make up a cover story and sell it.
Come on, I think I got it. Establishing lock on the Institute signal.
Just get all the information you can. About synths. About the Institute's plans. Find their weaknesses. If we can disable or destroy the Institute, we may have to do it. You jack that holotape into any terminal and Patriot will make contact. He has to.
Got the RF. We got it.
Find a way to save them. Nobody else can.
Now.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your mom.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, Daddy's gone, but I'm here. Mommy's here now.
What's going on? Father? Father! I don't know you. Go away.
I'll kill him for this.
Father!
Oh.
Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Damn it. Sean, open the door.
Father? Father, help me! She's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
It's stuck. Need the key. No way to pick this.
All hostiles.
Don't have the key.
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep it. Let's start anew.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
I want answers, asshole. Now!
Under the circumstances, I will forgive, but I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Bullshit!
Is it? After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? Think about it. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
It wasn't right, what they did. Taking you from me like that.
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense in the world. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being, walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Yeah, you lost me. I don't see the point of any of this.
You don't see the connection. Let me try to explain. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty, even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been. But then the Institute... I am their father.
I don't believe you. There's no way any of this is true.
I wish there was something to say.
You're lying. I know it.
Why would I lie? I've shown you my trust.
I want out of this place. Now.
I had certainly hoped we could work together. Understand, though, that I cannot allow you to remain within the Institute. You may have safe passage. I am sorry. The elevator will reach...
Only opens with a key. Don't have the key. Would need the key. It's stuck.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Engaging hostile life form possibly. Boost offline.
I must end your existence. Targeting sensors fully operational. Of violence.
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to Please, let's...
I could kill you. Right here.
Yes. But you have... It's good. I am.
Both.
Is it? Is it really so? And...
They stole you.
Right. At that time, signed, so they thought.
Yeah. You lost.
You don't. Plenty,
Sure.
even in their attempts. But then, I was exactly what they...
Right.
I am.
Sean.
I
So, you're in charge?
am the Institute.
Doesn't matter what they think. What
Ultimately, the common... Just what else can I say? To eat.
I think I've heard enough for now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of... I've been a part of some... And now...
I won't be a part of this. I can't.
Why? Because of the reputation of the Institute. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. This really is a matter of importance.
Things are pretty terrible up there.
I've seen it myself. I know. And it's a life that... I simply ask that you give the Institute. We really do have you. Will you take that chance? Thank you.
Right?
The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to... You'll want to introduce yourself to the division. And finally, Dr. Lee...
Jammed.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown.
Is it true Food Supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one.
Hey, it's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
I want Supplement
A
77.
friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
He must have had some serious hardware to pull that off. Wow, your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
The Railroad's in the business of helping synths, too. That makes us friends.
What? The railroad? As in the railroad? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
You've saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But wait, with you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue, but we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right, let's go. Probably best to talk about something else right now. You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense. I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try it out, you know?
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Hi, Doc.
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics, and now I'm doing detailed mental comparison.
That's amazing.
Oh, well, a lot of us do that. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to say how much I really hope you'll stay here with us.
Dr. Orman.
That was productive. One day, I'll design a more efficient reactor to replace that old clunker in the basement.
Yes?
Excuse me.
Not everything you've heard about the Institute is true. Give us a chance.
In case anyone didn't mention it, quiet time runs from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
It's really exciting having you here. I can't wait to see what you can do.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
It's an honor to have you here, ma'am.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced sweeps of yours. Ransacking my...
Welcome to the Institute,
Welcome. Welcome. It is so good to meet you. I truly hope you'll come to think of the Institute as your home.
The only place I want to call home was destroyed a long time ago.
I'm truly sorry. This must all be terribly difficult for you. You should know that many of us consider it a great honor to have you here.
Reporting status.
I'm seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some
We're
heads
all
together.
looking forward to working with you.
Dragging their feet on the
Always
targeting
be
package
vigilant.
upgrades I asked for.
We have
Maybe
many
I should take
enemies.
some courses with me. Send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see.
The Directorate should take the synth escapes more seriously.
You're here. Glad you made it.
Excuse me.
Pardon me, ma'am. Carry on, ma'am.
Sometimes you have to lean on the other departments to get what you need.
Feels like this project has been going on for months.
Greetings, ma'am.
Hi there.
Father has done remarkable things. I would not exist were it not for him.
Good. He's here. C-114. It's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, Z-1. She's a friend. She's with the railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
You don't.
Excuse me. I must focus on my duties.
She's not from here. She's been helping our synths escape on the surface. It's safe.
If you insist we speak in front of her, do so quickly.
Right now, how many synths want to escape, C1?
The ones I know for certain. 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
Liam.
Just a few high-security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play. So we go at them sideways. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
Of course I'll help you.
Our core security architecture hasn't... The original security... With some persuasion. Problem is... but if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface...
I'll find it for you.
That's great. The CIT ruin. Ask your friends...
Yes.
Have you had time to examine my latest reports on Batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing.
Doctor?
Young Wally must be close to 10 years old
So
by
good
now.
to have you here.
It's remarkable
Dr. Clayton,
that any child
I
can
can't-
survive for so long up there, don't you think?
Useless.
Theoretical limits are made to be broken.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial then. The dosage will be much larger this
Terminal
time,
only.
and the side effects will likely be more pronounced.
Well, they're...
Got it.
Be any pain?
I honestly don't know. I suppose it's your job to find out. There. All done. You can return to your duties. And remember to record every symptom you experience in detail.
I hope I'll prove a useful test subject for you, Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
If you need medical attention, see Dr. Volkert. Report anything suspicious to the SRB.
You can call this a clean floor. Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust?
My apologies, sir. I was issued a defective cleansing unit.
Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps after you've been disassembled, we can use your components to...
Doc?
Yes, sir.
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? Real people doing...
If that's how you feel, why not leave?
Because we could do so much more. It's wasted potential. In any case, perhaps a
Just a routine patrol, ma'am.
So you're father's mother, but he's older than you. That's weird.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping into walls. All right, that's all for now. You can resume your duties.
All maintenance requests
Excuse
should be
me,
directed
Doctor.
to the facilities
It's a
division.
real juggling act, trying to keep all this. This place might look shiny. I lose sleep.
How old are we talking about?
Well, the reactor and a lot of the... Most of the supers, I guess each gen... There's some stuff...
Right.
If you encounter a hazardous chemical spill, please alert the facilities division immediately.
Synths aren't human beings, but supposedly they're the future of humanity. I'll never understand it.
Do you require anything?
C1?
I would be happy to assist you.
Hi, Doc.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the bio... I can't wait.
I'll reserve judgment until I know more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview. As the name implies, our most important. To that end, we've even started. You probably saw the gorilla.
The gorillas are synths too?
They are indeed. Judging by your reaction, the initiative is still in its early. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time.
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but...
Great! In any case...
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
Good day.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes.
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that will come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, in case the significance, if nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust. Now, unless there's something else...
I'm good for now. Thanks.
All right.
Dr. Lee? I'd like a progress report on your division.
Taking your new appointment in stride, I see. Very well. We've shifted resources. I'm hoping that the...
Dr. Lee? Tell me about the people...
I'm not sure what there is to say. Dr. Watson is... Dr. Ormond is one of the...
Huh?
In case anyone didn't mention it, quiet time runs from 10...
Your presence here is a great gift, not just
Hey, Doc.
for Father.
They weren't kidding.
All of us.
You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems. We maintain and upgrade all of... There's a lot of machinery behind me. The work we do might not be as exciting. So, now that you're here...
I'm just looking around.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. Sensitive equipment here. Not like Tom. If there's anything else you'd like to know...
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then.
Dr. Orman's lecture on cold fusion was nothing short of a revelation.
Nothing to report, ma'am.
It's an honor to meet you, ma'am.
Dr. Watson can be
Excuse
a little
me, Doctor.
obsessive when it comes to
So,
rules and policies.
Here you are. Justin Ayo, acting director of the Synth Retention.
Sure.
I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity.
I'm sure you understand. There won't be any...
I guess we'll find out.
Indeed. Now, our primary responsibility...
If the synths want to be free, you should let them.
Synths do not want.
They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently... Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact...
Sure. I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Very well.
Hey, it's Bullseye. Bullseye's back. Make sure you're never followed here. It's all our assets.
Desdemona.
Oh, thank God.
Woo! CJ, as I told you, the molecular stabilization matrix held.
Funny, you didn't sound certain yesterday. It is really, really good to see you. Did it work? Did you make it inside the Institute?
I met with the leader of the Institute. And it turns out... he's my son.
What? Wasn't he just a little boy?
After they took him from me, they froze me in cryo.
Instead of being on ice for a few years, it's a few decades instead. The Institute's really done a number on you. Besides meeting your boy, did you meet Patriot too? Did Tom's holotape work?
I met Patriot. His name is Liam Benet.
I knew you'd get the job done. We need every scrap of intel you picked up in there. Write up a full report on Pam's terminal. After you're done, we'll analyze it and figure out the next step. Get to it.
Pam wants to talk with you, Bess. She's in back. You could learn a lot from him.
Sometimes the story's got it right. You kicked ass at Malden.
Confirming presence of rogue variant. Dispensing data. Their analysis completed based on target's activity pattern, location, and suspected trajectory. Conclusion. The Institute is actively looking for railroad assets. Stopgap solution. Terminate Courser threats whenever possible.
Seems logical to me.
This unit's logic circuits are fully functional. Target designated Courser Alpha is in a defended location with lower generation synth targets. Eliminate Courser variable, leaving no survivors. End of discussion.
Desdemona.
So you and Glory got assigned the same op. Compartmentalization of intel does have its cost.
When running synths out of the well, Wastelanders can be a bigger problem than even the Institute.
Everyone's all, you've been hitting the chems way too hard. But I got my eyes open. I see. The boys have been working on some new toys. You want to take a look?
I'll take a look.
Made a new batch of whatnots for you.
Second lug for you.
Let me take this chance to
Hey.
read my...
I'm all ears.
War and peace at you.
Good day. I've heard stories. And the surface sure sounds scary.
Do you require anything?
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
First things first. How do I get back to the surface?
The same way you got in, of course. You are not a prisoner here. You may... Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto. Unfortunately, no advancement comes. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will.
What do you mean by proper supervision?
I mean that while they are here in the Institute, fulfilling the purpose for which they were designed, our synths perform admirably. As you're about to see, however, they can become unpredictable when set loose. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many... I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him.
Sure. We'll just fight our way through an army of homicidal maniacs and ask this synth to come on.
I didn't say it would be easy. Now you should get moving.
Son?
Libertalia isn't hard to find. Just look for the jumble of wrecked ships floating in the harbor.
Movement detected. Curious. It would appear my target has disappeared.
Pardon me, ma'am.
Hey.
Carry on, ma'am.
whoever you are. I know you are out there.
Inside, you got, weapon over here. Your funeral. Bothering anybody now?
Is someone present?
What's that? There.
Engaging hostile life form.
Don't even break a sweat. Not that it's an option.
Hello? Detected.
What the fuck is that?
Utilizing stealth. How interesting.
So dead.
Contact detected? Possibly. Systems offline.
Here somewhere.
In this, huh?
Just when I thought we were getting along.
When you turn up, you're dead. You're back with the
Found
wrong
you, sorry.
synth. Don't quit.
Coast looks clear. Anything useful?
top, you gotta be careful. Never know when you're being watched.
The business and good neighbor is concluded, right?
Pam.
We extended our operation
Analysis
there quite
complete.
sensitive.
Anything we need to move on?
Affirmative. Codename Patriot requires admin credentials for Code Defender security software. Cross-indexing CIT security administrators with 2077 Commonwealth Census records. Filtering by surviving structures. One match found. Bergman. Wilfred. Bergman. Wilfred.
Thanks, Pam.
Complement detected. Analysis irrelevant.
After you get the password report back here. With any luck, we'll have a game plan by then.
I'm very... busy. Unless you...
The courser's dead.
Mission's outcome correctly predicted. Warning. Odds of more coursers being discovered are extreme. Reward for service delivered. Systems locked. Building statistical model for Operation Tea Party.
Welcome to the Cambridge Polymer Labs. Employment opportunities await in the field.
Sure. I'm game.
Let's begin the interview. Due to increased demands for staff in all fields, we have question 1. Do you possess previous experience with polymer synthesis?
Yes.
Calculating test results. I am pleased to offer you the position of researcher. Expect a bright future in polymer research. Would you?
Sure. Why not?
Wonderful. Please find an open seat, and we will begin the presentation. The genesis of Cambridge Polymer Labs lies in... Please save all questions for after the tour of the facility. Please follow me to the research lab so that you may begin your work. Complimentary beverages are provided for employees. Please label any food or cigarettes you leave in the break room.
won't be able to pick this.
Here is your lab coat and clipboard. Please take a moment to dress in your proper work attire and follow me into the clean room. The research staff will greet you on the other side of the clean room. Thank you for your attention, and welcome to the team. Please enter the clean room. I have been instructed to inform you that Director Elwood has issued mandatory overtime. I have been instructed to inform you that Director Elwood has issued mandatory overtime due to uncompleted milestones. Have you completed the research on the Pisa nucleic lining project?
give that terminal a look.
Hey.
I'm all ears.
Over here.
Done and done. I think that's out of reach.
No way I'm cracking this. Sweet.
Not so long as you're carrying it.
There we go. Excellent.
Anything I can lug for you?
Hey.
Something for you?
Hey.
I'm all ears.
Huh?
Hey.
Whatever you need.
Half of you know this already, but something so big, I can't ask people to keep it secret any longer. The rumor is true. One of our agents has made it inside the Institute.
Is this what Tinker Tom was working on?
Yes, Tom's work is related, but the device and the assembly was the Wanderer's doing. After the device was assembled, she made it inside the Institute, and then back out.
Where is the Institute?
We're not sure exactly. Best guess is that it's somewhere under the old CIT. But they've been using the teleportation device to get in and out, so it could be anywhere.
What did she find out?
I know you all have questions, but I've said everything I'm going to. But know this. The ops you're planning and running now are the most important of our lives. We have a chance at rescuing more synths than we ever dreamed of. So get it done. Excellent work. On our side, we've gone through your report. It was extraordinary. So many pieces of the puzzle clicked into place. Our final analysis indicates the Institute is far more formidable than we ever feared or imagined. If we stage a mass breakout, Patriot's 13 synths will undoubtedly be the last we ever save. Instead, we use this one chance to rescue all the synths. Every last one of them.
That's a bold plan.
We can't waste this opportunity. The Institute will never let their slaves go without a fight. So the heart of our problem is manpower. Even if we call in all our agents, and we will, we won't be able to hold our own against the Institute for long. Talk with C-114. If the synths down there want freedom, they must fight and risk their lives to earn it.
Even with synth allies, is that enough to fight the Institute?
The synths greatly outnumber the scientists. If enough of them rebel, the chaos would be... Then we use that turmoil to evacuate everyone we can. It will be. As much as we owe Patriot, we can't be... If he learns we're willing to kill to free synth, good luck. We're all with you.
Heads up. Tom's got more goodies in stock. Check with him.
You gotta be careful, man. The Institute is everywhere.
Excuse me.
Hey, I got everything you field agent types need. Even a few Tinker Tom specialities.
I'll take a look.
Made a new batch of whatnots for you.
My mommy says your father's mine, but he looks so much older than you.
Hi there.
Sometimes Quentin is really mean to me, but my mom says I have to be nice anyway.
We must speak quickly. We cannot risk being discovered. I have made arrangements. I can get the 13 we discussed into position. But, tell me, do you think Mr. Benet's plan will work?
A better plan is to use this opportunity to rescue everyone. But since we'll have to fight for it.
And I thought Mr. Benet's plan was too ambitious. Of course, I'd fight for my freedom. And I know of a few others that might as well. But enough to face all the guards? Perhaps, if we stand up openly to the scientists, more of my people would join us. Yes. Even if most don't join the fight, certainly there are many others who have been waiting their whole lives for this. But we should be prepared for some of the synths to fight against us.
You won't be alone. The Railroad will fight with you.
Together, we have a chance. I admire Mr. Benet a great deal, but we can't tell him about this plan. It's his people we'll be fighting. I will talk to my friends. Meet me here tomorrow. If I don't make our appointment, assume the worst.
Heads up.
If I got it. I'm gonna run some diagnostics while you're tinkering. Take your time.
If you work, you eat. It's as simple as that.
Before we can proceed, give Mr. Benet what he requested. Everything hinges on opening those doors.
Synth unit, you were scheduled for maintenance duty in SRB last night. Anything you'd like to report?
Nothing to report, sir.
You get me what we talked about, and I'm in business.
Liam, I got you your username and password.
You railroad guys really deliver. Hooking that ancient tech up to them, so hand it over and I'll get...
He's not, but I was only...
What is it? Were you or weren't you accessing a terminal in SRB?
Here you go.
Great. Listen, I need a favor. Z-114 is working the atrium again. Can you give him an update? It's safer if you do it.
Was that a stutter? Have you developed a defect, unit? Maybe you need to be reset.
Sir, I assure you that won't be necessary. It won't happen again.
See that it doesn't. You don't want me to tell you twice. Now get back to your duties.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done, all that he has built.
The latest synth generation is just amazing. Those guys...
C1?
I asked my friends if they'd take up arms for their freedom. I was surprised at the number of volunteers. Perhaps once the fighting begins, many others will join us. But we will fight and die very quickly unless we have weapons. A lot of them. Given the right materials, we can make our own crude but serviceable weapons. Unfortunately, we're missing a few critical ingredients.
I have weapons I could give you.
Excellent. Deposit anything you can spare in Maintenance Closet 3B. But we need enough weapons to arm an entire rebellion. So the ingredients are still necessary.
What ingredients?
Gunpowder, laser focusing crystals, and a couple other things.
Couldn't we just steal some weapons?
All munitions are tightly guarded by the SRB. Even if we manage to take... And surprise is essential to everything.
Tell me how I can help.
We've come up with a plan to get what we need. The Institute's always expanding. Excavation just completed on one of the sublevels. The mining equipment has been packed into crates and they haven't been moved yet. That equipment has everything we need. Thanks to Mr. Binet, the construction crew is populated solely by my friends. But they're under constant supervision. How do you feel about killing some guards?
I'll do it.
Thank you. After you eliminate the guards, we'll move the supplies and blow up the tunnels behind us. To the SRB, it will be a tragic construction accident that killed many synths. Rare, but not unheard of. And then, our dead friends can assemble the weapons we need. Good luck.
Good afternoon. Food products are available for purchase. Would you care for some?
Did I turn off the interferometer?
Sir, we've had another situation. A code red.
What? This is the third time in 2 weeks. This is unacceptable. How could this happen?
We think there was a system glitch. We're looking into it.
Damn it, you're all useless. I'll figure out what happened. In the meantime, tell the others to be on high alert. I want more control and more rounds.
If you encounter a hazardous chemical spill, please alert us.
Report it immediately. This absolutely cannot
I know it'll be a
happen
difficult
again.
adjustment for you, but try
Yes,
to
sir.
remember that synths
Understood.
aren't people.
status.
Subject
All functions
identified.
normal.
All systems nominal.
Operating at full capacity.
Greetings, citizen. I believe you have business with the guards.
Sure you want to do that? My programming allows me to terminate you in self-defense.
Thank you, stranger. Believe me. Soon, this will all be underway. Remember Z1's plan, everyone.
I can't believe
Grab
a human
everything
would
we
do
can
this.
use.
For
The
us.
crates, especially. But we have little time. It is best you go, for your sake.
Like any machine, a synth can malfunction. Just wish it didn't happen so often.
Dr. Orman's lecture on cold fusion was nothing short of a revelation.
You have done your part, and we'll do ours. Weapon construction will begin immediately.
This is a good start.
The greatest challenge remaining is keeping all of this secret from the SRB. So we're being very careful. Which, for now, please continue working with Father. When my people are ready, I will contact you.
That project you helped with, it's coming along. You understand, right?
to see you.
It's stuck.
Now that you've had a chance to see the...
Sean?
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
You've got technology here that I never dreamed.
I'm glad you can appreciate. Ultimately, unfortunately, no advancement as remarkable as the superior synth.
If the synths are intelligent and self-aware, then they have a right to free will.
However closely they may approximate human behavior, they are. When you see what I have to show you, I think a rogue synth has taken. His memories have been erased. Under his leadership, I've dispatched.
Who erased his memories? And why?
Those idealistic radicals who call themselves the Railroad. We'll deal with them in time. But right now, the priority is to reclaim. Now you should get moving.
I'm ready to move in, ma'am.
Hey, toss anything you can't haul my way.
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, ma'am. Designation X688. I've already neutralized the perimeter guard. Just give the word, and we can start the assault on the main flotilla.
So long as he doesn't start eyeing me up for reclamation, it'd probably be good to have another gun on my side.
All right, let's go.
Right behind you, ma'am.
Look alive.
Here's what I've got.
Sin in the battalion. The waiting room will be ready. Shouldn't take long.
I don't think we're alone.
Sean.
Now that you've had a chance to see the
You've got technology.
I'm glad. Ultimately, unfortunate, as the superiors.
If the synths are intelligent and self-aware,
However, when you see a rogue is under his,
we'll bring that synth home.
that would be best. Now you should get moving.
Hey.
Yes. Something you need?
Hey.
Go ahead.
Hey, Valentine.
How we doing on the hunt for Eddie's tapes?
Still searching for him.
Just let me know.
Hey. Heads up. Heads up.
I'm listening.
Nick.
You all right? You need something?
We should go our separate ways.
Give a call. You change your mind, though, you come find me. I'll be at home.
Did you hear something? Guess it was nothing. I'm ready to move in.
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, ma'am. Designation X6.
Sure.
I've already neutralized the perimeter guard. Just give the...
All right, let's go.
Right behind you, ma'am. I think we're being shadowed. Thought I heard something moving.
Trust me. When you turn up, you're dead.
Locked tight. Lock's really strong.
Come on, girl!
The raiders know we're coming. The sooner we get started, the better.
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road again? Get back to the hunt for Eddie Winter?
Just looking to trade a little.
Yeah, sure thing.
Ready to go?
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, ma'am. Designation...
Sure. All right, let's go.
Right behind you. Hostiles nearby. Not sure where, though. Sloppy tactics, bad aim. This won't take long.